James here, how you doing? So, thank you to all of my new subscribers. Massive, sincere thank you goes out to you, and I've also got to say thank you to 3 very special YouTubers. First one goes to you, James1978. He mirrored my last video, but he's also helped me out absolutely loads over the last year. If it wasn't for him, I'd probably still be under 100 subs by now. I'd also like to thank Truth of the People, who made a special video promoting my channel as well. And my final shout out goes to Miss Pure Fiction 007, who did a belly dance promoting my channel after I got flagged as well. So thank you very much to those 3 people, and I'm going to leave a link down in the description box to their channel, so go check them out and sub to them as well. So, if you guys have seen my update video, you'll probably know that I was going to be dealing with a certain white supremacist anyway. It seems that it's just pure coincidence that my 5-month-old video was flagged by Ogith after I mentioned this, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong, you could have seen that video as well. But yeah, it just seems like pure coincidence, but that guy's only got like 8 subs anyway, and if it wasn't for the fact that he flagged people, he'd be receiving virtually no attention whatsoever. So fuck him, I'm not going to bother dealing with that dickhead again. But there is a certain white supremacist group which I will be dealing with, which goes by the name of the Creativity Movement. So I first became aware of these fuckers on Boogie Napalm's video, where he was doing a review of Niggetarian's book. There's a guy in the comment section named bmaze002, and what he said was, sure, change the word nigger to mean human. While you're at it, make up a new species name for me, the European. I sure as fuck know I'm not the same species as any nigger. So I responded with, fucking retard, white people can breed with black people, therefore we're the same species. Then again, you might be inbred enough to have become a new species, Homo ignoramus. He then responded with, wolves, dogs and coyotes can breed with each other, they are all different species. However, in the uncorrupted natural world this mixing is very rare. There are 35 species of seagulls that are genetically compatible, yet do not mix. This is basic natural instinct. This is a mechanism for evolution. This is all covered in a good book titled Nature's Eternal Religion. It's available online for free. So I took a little look at this book, which he mentioned, and the stuff I found out was absolutely shocking. So I then responded with, wow, really? Your book is, your source is a book written in 1973 by a neo-Nazi? There's not going to be any level of bias there, and of course science hasn't made any progress in the last 38 years. I will be reading that book though, and I'll be posting a rather entertaining review. I was originally going to do just one video about this after I finished reading Nature's Eternal Religion, but I realised that there was simply no way that I could satisfactorily cover all the lies, bastardizations of science, history, propaganda, bigotry and criminal activities caused by this group in just one video. So this first video I'm going to give you a bit of an introduction about them and their batshit crazy beliefs, and my follow-up after I finished reading their book will be an epic ponage. I'm mainly going to be focusing on the flaws in their science, since that's the area I'm strongest in. But I'll leave some links down below in the Hitler bar in case anyone wants to do a video response about their crimes, historical lies or propaganda. So Creativity was officially formed in 1973 when Ben Klassen self-published the book Nature's Eternal Religion. He initially recruited neo-Nazis because despite religious disagreements, there was not really any fundamental conflict between the Church's doctrine and National Socialism. Other gems written by Jem Klassen are The White Man's Bible, The Little White Book, Building a Whiter and Brighter World, and Against the Evil Tide. So here's a few of the things that they actually believe. They believe that the white race is the most creative, and that's why they call their religion creativity and their cult members creators. Their golden rule teaches that what is good for the white race is the highest virtue, and what is bad for the white race is the ultimate sin, and converting is their primary mission. They also, of course, hate the idea of racial mixing, due to their bastardization of the theory of evolution and their complete misunderstanding. They support negative eugenics, or as they call it, racial hygiene, and I've covered in other videos exactly why that is a bad idea, as well as the moral and ethical reasons. Also about why, on a scientific level, you cannot improve the quality of human genetics using this method. They hate the Jews more than any other group, as you would soon find out if you had a look at their forum, which has pages and pages and pages about anti-Jewish propaganda, and especially articles about the Jewish involvement in 9/11. They absolutely despise democracy and believe a country needs to be run by a strong, effective leader. So Nature's Eternal Religion itself is split into two parts. Book 1 talks about natural laws. They talk about why species don't breed together, although what they're actually describing there is subspecies, and they are well off the mark there from what I've read so far. It also goes on to say about why they believe that the white race is nature's finest, and then they go on to criticise Christianity, especially the story of Adam and Eve. And then Book 2 goes on to explain about their religion, their 16 commandments, and it has a final chapter, the foundation of a white society. This just seems absolutely ludicrous to me, and it should seem ludicrous to any sane individual. It goes on talking about why Christianity is wrong, therefore they're basically saying Christianity is wrong, therefore we're right. Which is like saying, which is like someone arguing that leprechauns are real because they can prove that Bigfoot isn't. They also built a school for the purpose of brainwashing children with their beliefs. They have 6 holidays, which include commemorating the conquest of Australia, the birth of their founder, which nearly every expert in the field of cults will tell you is a sign of a cult. When they think that the founder of their religion is, who's a human, is worthy of this sort of special praise. They also commemorate the publication of the first book and the victory over the Native Americans. Quite possibly the most damning thing about this cult is the criminal activities which many of the members have been involved with. So Klassen finally committed suicide in 1993, and then a guy going by the name of Matthew F. Hale took over and changed the name to the Church of the Creator. He made headlines when he was refused the right to practice law due to his racist belief. Also, in January 2003, he was charged with attempting to Director's Secretary Chief Anthony Elova to murder Judge Lefkoe in part for being a practicing Jew. Also, the judge's husband and mother were later murdered, but not by Hale, as far as we know. Hale was found guilty of 4 of the 5 counts, 1 count for solicitation of murder, and 3 counts for obstructing the course of justice. And then there was Harold Lloyd, who in August of 2004 killed his girlfriend. He got let free, and it was judged as self-defense. Clearly, the Church of Creativity has a very long history of crime and violent acts in general, and to list them all, this video would be at least half an hour long. But yeah, this is my introductory video. I shall do a second part to this once I've actually read their book, and then I'll dissect the book, and I'll be focusing mainly on the science, but I'm sure I'll be able to have quite a bit of input about their false history, their propaganda, and of course their extreme lack of ethics and morals. So thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, leave video responses, and I'll see you soon. Bye.